We have Isabel Vals and Barry Gray and Isabel Vals.
Either one.
It's interchangeable. It's like
It is.
It's weird like that.
And folks, you've been here before. You know, we like to just jump in and play a song. So if you'd be so kind.
All right. We're going to jump off with a song. Everything we're playing tonight is pretty well new. This is called I Burned Down the House. Burned down the house. I watched as it fell. Flames swallowed the secrets that it held. Smoke and ash are all that's left. The weight of my childhood memories now put to rest. This house was quicksand, I couldn't escape. No branch to grab that wouldn't break. The pressure building, I couldn't breathe. As long as it stood, I couldn't be free. The bedtime stories never told. A lonely feeling deep in my bones. All the excuses you ever gave, marinated in gin. I burned down the house. I watched as it fell. Flames swallowed the secrets that it held. Shaker solo. The demons you carried weighed heavy on you. I wasn't enough to pull you through. Just a kid, not knowing why, or what kept you so preoccupied. Our house was built on shaky ground. It was high time that it came down. A single match, the promise of the flame to wipe the heartache away. I burned down the house. I watched as it fell. Flames swallowed the secrets that it held. Smoke and ash are all that's left. The weight of my childhood memories now put to rest. I burned down the house. I burned down the house. I burned down the house. There it is.
You know my favorite part of the song?
That Isabel shaking that thing.
Yep. Barry looked over and said, Shaker solo.
So, Barry, is that a relatively new song?
That is, yeah, a couple months, few months. So, yeah, based on a friend who actually burnt down her house.
Yikes.
So, yeah, it was quite a day.
On purpose?
Sometimes you need the insurance money.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was
Whoa.
it was set to be taken down. So, yeah.
I guess I would do the same thing then.
Yeah.
Me and 5 gallons of diesel fuel, we would have a good time.
It was quite a day.
Yes.
So now that you're collaborating on your music and you're both prolific and wonderful songwriters in your own right, and when you're putting these things together, is it still, Barry, this is your song, and then Isabel, you're just singing some harmony, or is there any sort of merging of the creative forces?
Yeah, it's been pretty mergy since the beginning. You know, one of us might start off an idea, but we're really good about bouncing back and forth and
Contributing lines.
yeah, yeah. So
Musical ideas.
yeah, from top to bottom, it's all.
So that's nice. I mean, you've played for years with the family group Gray Matter, but you each sort of did your own songs. I don't think there was that sort of merging to that extent happening with Gray Matter.
There wasn't with songwriting. I don't there wasn't with song. There was back when we used to record. That was part
Yeah.
we did together.
We'll get down to this a little bit more as we move along, but we want to get as much music in as we can. So what do you have for us next?
So the next song we're going to do is called Travelogue. It's one that I wrote. I guess this is not a co-write, but Barry contributes. And I think you contributed while I was writing it, just like for feedback.
I
So
kept
here it
yelling,
is.
me.
There's got to be room for me in this song.
No, he meant like do, re, me. It was like that.
Yeah.
That's the harmony note to
Yeah.
me.
So here we go. I heard a woman crying, and though I couldn't see her, I felt the urge to comfort. I started walking toward the sound of her heart breaking. Could I do something for her? Far away, her sobbing faded. I saw a poor man juggling at an intersection, and I rolled down my window. I handed him some money, and then he blessed me kindly. I thanked him for his blessing. When the light turned, I kept on driving. I saw a seagull struggling in the sand, so I approached her. Then I saw what ailed her. The fishing line around her legs kept her from flying off. And I spoke softly to her, knowing she was alone and frightened. I couldn't soothe the woman, and I couldn't save the poor man. I couldn't set the seabird free. And yet I still believe that small acts of kindness matter. Though helpless, I may feel.
Beautifully done.
That was really, really good. That was just your vocal harmonies were really good, and that tapestry the two guitars was weaving together was just fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes.
And-
That's one of my favorite things that we do is the guitar thing.
I could see you guys making eye contact while you were playing and kind of recognizing that, yeah, we nailed that one.
When I was
That means you
12,
didn't hear the errors.
when I was 12, my grandfather took me to Canada fishing. I hadn't thought about this, in probably 50 years till you sang that song. And we're out on the boat, and we had a guide with us north of Lake Ontario, and I cast out my little line, and it wrapped around this seagull. And I with my grandfather's help, I reeled it in. It wasn't hurt, and the two men, one held it, and the other unwrapped my line and set it free.
Oh my goodness!
That's because there's not any good eating on a seagull.
So that I hadn't thought about that in decades. Interesting.
The three verses, those three situations actually were real. They really happened, and it wasn't a seagull for me, even though I used the word seagull in there, but because pelican is harder, and only Wes Collins can sing about pelicans.
Yeah,
That's right.
Poetically. But I saw a pelican with its.
Well, Isabel, that last song you had two capos on, one going all the way across, I think, and
Right.
the other one leaving the bottom E string open. And so what is that?
So that's just a drop D.
Okay. Oh, so you were in
basically.
drop D
Yeah.
originally, and then you used these.
Right.
And
so
then Barry,
just-
you were just playing normal chords.
Normal.
But the two, because you were up on the neck, is really nice guitar work, Bob.
That was the tapestry I was talking about. Those two guitars in such perfect unison and the slightly different tunings it was just great.
Thank you.
And Isabel, I think, didn't you play that song or an early version of that song at Kirk's Songwriters Night at Yonder? I think I because
probably did.
I remember hearing some of those lyrics, and I think you even introed it as I just wrote this yesterday, and I'm just working it out or something like that.
Yeah, it might have been a newbie at that time.
So we understand you've started to do some recording at F.J. Ventry's Good Luck Studio.
That's right.
And that must be fun.
It is.
Yes, it is always.
And how
fun.
far along are we on that project?
Oh, gosh. We had one flurry of a week, right? Is that right? Nights? We haven't been back, but we got a lot
We
accomplished.
got a lot of the guitar parts down and scratch tracks, but we still have vocals and additional instruments.
But we have a sense of how many tracks there are going to be?
14.
14.
No, more than a baker's dozen, Bob.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait a minute, you said you were going to play 15 songs for us tonight.
we are.
All right.
And we will have voting on which one doesn't make
Which one gets
the
dropped?
record.
Right.
So in the interest of those 15 songs, can you guys play some more?
Yes, this next one is our latest. We actually went up to the mountains with a group of people. It was a songwriting weekend, and the point was just to write.
Is this the Swananoa place, or is
This was
this
just
a
friends
private
getting
event?
together.
Yeah,
Even better.
yeah. And so we were out on the patio or balcony or whatever it was, and we saw this person coming up the path, and the way their posture was, and they were carrying themselves, and they just looked like the weight of the world on them, and we wondered what they could possibly be thinking. So we decided what they were thinking, and so this is called The Climb. Does that cover it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You wanna?
We were going to embellish a little bit
Embellish.
more. Just that, because I think when you first hear the song, you might think that this person lost someone, but they actually have never found the person that they're looking for yet. So that's all I'll say.
Also a burden.
Ready? Hands on my hips, eyes to the ground, climbing this hill, shoulders weighed down, thinking of you. Thinking of you.
My autumn path falling solitude, lonely breeze without you. Without you.
It'll be easier to climb this hill with you by my side. Memories that
Sweeter dreams, new mistakes when I'm with you. When I'm with you. It'll be easier to take this hill with you by my side. Am I out here alone, a solitary searcher? Are you on the other side? Should I keep pushing on? If I knew your name, would you hear me calling out loud? Winter wind across my face. Another year fades away.
Still without you.
Still without you. It'll be easier to face this hill when you're by my side. Yeah, it'll be easier. Please make it easier. Be by my side.
Thank you, Barry. We needed that to know when it was time to clap.
So we opened the door a little bit to your collaboration on your songwriting. If we could dive in a little bit deeper, please. So listening to that song, I thought, well, because I've never collaborated on songwriting, I wonder how that works. And so on that song, I'm wondering, well, you write this verse and then I'll write that verse, but then we had in the chorus, you alternated lines, or is it more organic than that?
Well, the writing is simultaneous, I would say, particularly with this song. And what happened as we worked on it was that the arrangement kept coming more and more alive, I think. It wasn't so much, you sing this verse and I sing that verse. It was like, where can we join together? Where can we pick up the intensity and all of that arranging?
It was really nicely knitted together, Bob, that, with your
Yes.
voices, kind of alternating with each other and then merging together, and there being some nice little guitar parts, the part that was very minimalistic near the end where Barry, you were singing, Isabel was just playing, a little minimal guitar. Just very nice put together.
I totally agree, and that makes me wonder, when you get into the studio to record, how do you decide what other instrumentation or other vocalist to bring in? Because it sounds so good already.
Right.
Oh, thank you.
I have always written whenever I'm writing, I actually have a production going on in my head. It's actually happening while I'm writing, and which affects how I play it.
Like the train whistle.
Exactly. But yeah, it affects how I present the song, this production. So when I get to the studio, I pretty much
So
I know
what you want it to sound like.
I do know what to sound like, and I know that I'm also a big believer that you can record a song 100 different ways, and every last one of them is right. So,
But how do you know which one is right for you?
the one that tickles my fancy.
At the time, at the moment.
I can, more power to you. I just can see that being maddening because I'd hear 4 different versions of the song, and like you said, I'd be saying, yeah, those are all great.
Yeah.
How do I decide?
Well, the other thing is that to me, a song is never finished. You play long after I'm gone. And hearing that, I haven't heard that recording in a while, and hearing it, that song has really changed a lot since I've recorded it. Yeah, not only in the way I sing it, but even the words have changed.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I like the idea that the song is kind of a living thing and that
It is.
it grows as the people grow.
Yeah.
Everybody, we are here with Barry Gray and Isabel Vals. We are at WHUP LP Hillsboro. You can listen to the audio on this both live and archived, WHUPFM.org. We're here every Friday on Pass the Hat. But, Bob, we're also do video streaming thanks to your expertise. We've been doing that now probably for going on 4 years. Tell people where that is because you want to see as well as just hear.
We're basically a television station now.
We got moving pictures.
You can find us at Whoop Ass the Hat at WHUP Pass the Hat on all of your favorite streaming services, and your favorite streaming services are YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. YouTube and Facebook, keep those forever. So not only can you watch live right now, but you can go catch the archive of, as Kirk said, about 4 years of every Friday, a full hour of some wonderful live music. Twitch keeps them for 2 weeks, so not as much of an archive there, but it's a great platform to be able to go out and consume your live music.
So we have hundreds of videos out there of the finest in North Carolina songwriters, and we have over 1,000 audio recordings from the last going on 9 years that we've been here in the studio.
And still, the most fun I've had on a Friday night, going on nigh on a decade now.
Yep.
That's thanks to people like Barry and Isabel for coming in and entertaining us on Friday evenings.
Thanks for doing it.
Well, we have to do some business at the top of the hour, but we have time for a song between now and then. So whatever you'd like to play, we'd love to hear.
Okay. This next one is another relatively new one called You Know Who I Am.
Isabel Vals. What is that? It's a sort of riddle, is it?
Apparently.
There's a light shining in our room. It's the moon beaming through the window. We're both staring at the shadows on the ceiling to distract us from what we're feeling. On a bed of pins and needles, we're so tired, but sleep's out of reach. Do I ask how your day was, or are there still harsh words to speak? Did we go too far to say words we both regret? Will the night calm us down? Will time help us forget?
Isabel Vals, Barry Gray, live here in the Pass the Hat studios. You are halfway through, almost halfway through their live performance here on the show.
I'll repeat myself. WHUP LP Hillsborough. We'll get that in a little earlier. And Bob, we are so fortunate to have an hour two sponsor.
Yes. Support for this second hour of Pass the Hat is sweetly provided by Matthews Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsborough, North Carolina, the finest in chocolate and chocolate accessories for all of your chocolate needs. And let's face it,
We all have chocolate needs.
Y'all, Matthew is home sleeping right now, as he should be, because he didn't sleep for the entire month of December because he was fulfilling all of your Christmas orders, and he will be closed through next Friday. Next Friday he opens back up, and you know what you need to do next Friday? Next Friday,
What?
What?
you need to get in and put your orders in for Valentine's Day, because you can't show up on the
Valentine's Day.
13th and expect to get any chocolate for Valentine's Day from Matthews. You got to let that guy know in advance, because it's just him back there making the chocolate. He's going to, and it's the best you've ever had. It is amazing, but you've got to order in advance. So get your orders in when he opens next Friday.
You hear a lot about what makes America great. I think what makes America great is we have back-to-back holidays. The minute we get Christmas done, we got Valentine's Day.
And luckily for many of us, every holiday is a chocolate holiday.
Oh, absolutely.
There's not much that can go wrong with giving someone some chocolate.
Well, Barry and Isabel, it strikes me that we ought to take a full advantage, Bob, of this second half an hour and quit asking questions and just turn the show over to Barry and
You think we
Isabel?
should just walk away and let them run the show from now on?
We'll go get ourselves a drink, and you guys can just entertain us.
All right. I like it.
Happy to.
This next song is called My Old Friend. Inspired by hearing the news one day of a friend I hadn't seen in a very long time checking out, and
We are of that age, aren't we?
we are that. All right, this is called My Old Friend. I saw your picture in the paper, my old friend, my old neighbor. It's been too long since I've seen your face. Takes me back to our childhood days. Banana seats, long tail kites, Dunkin' yo-yos, Italian ice, hot summer days, running wild to the call of the front porch light. The days are long, the years are short. Today's just a memory down the road. We were too young to be wise. A couple of fools thinking we'll never die. First cigarette behind the school, throwing darts and shooting pool. If we knew then what we know now, we'd have found a way to stay in touch somehow. I suppose sort of thing, my old friend. You took your leave way too soon. For all I know, I'm right behind you. The days are long, the days are long, oh, the years are short. Today's just a memory down the road.
I know we said we're not going to talk, but I'm going to talk. I've got to ask you, both of you, although individually, what were your musical influences as children?
As children.
Children. What was in your ear in your formative years growing up?
It was a wide range. New Christy minstrel singers, Beatles, Elton, Beach Boys, Kingston Trio.
I can hear some Kingston Trio in your music for sure.
Peter, Paul, and Mary
Peter,
for you.
Paul, and Mary.
Not
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, I can hear some Noel Paul Stookie in your voice for sure.
And Isabel, how about you?
A lot of Paul Simon, Simon and Garfunkel, James Taylor. Playing in the house was also like Harry Belafonte and Barbara Streisand, and there was a wide range, a lot of classical in my house too.
So clearly, lots of wide-ranging music in both of your backgrounds. I think that very much comes through in what I'm hearing in the headphones
Right.
tonight. It's just fantastic.
Thank you.
Good. All right.
Kirk says you got to play some more music now.
All right, we're
You
gonna.
want to move on to Carnival?
Huh.
Huh?
You want to? You don't want to
Sure.
do this one?
Let's move on to Carnival.
All right.
All right. This next one is actually our first
Yeah. First co-write.
co-write. It's called Carnival Ride, right?
Yes, it is.
And it's about
Well, we
Well-
imagine it as kind of teenage love, right? In the
setting
40s.
In the 40s. I always picture it in the 40s.
Yeah.
The scent of popcorn hangs in the air. Carousel music flows through the fair. Atop this Ferris wheel, I feel we can fly. Glad we're together on this carnival ride.
Games of chance and prizes to be won. Bottles to topple, bells to be rung. A carny on stilts, his head in the sky. As we watch from above on this carnival ride. The snake is enchanted by the song of the flute.
Arabian horses, well, they dance for you.
The wonders of the world beneath this dusty canopy. These things don't compare to you riding with me.
Oh, 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 oh,
past the fair. The whole world's at our feet.
Steeples and chimneys rise through the trees. The road winds away from this dusty canopy. The sun takes its bow and slowly recedes. Oh, the moon comes to greet us. Stillness settles in. The calliope grows silent as evening begins.
I'll never forget how we sat side by side, high above the midway on this carnival ride. I'll always remember our day in the sky, high above the midway on this carnival ride.
And just because I'm a bad person, and I recently watched the movie for the 40 billionth time, I don't know if you're familiar with old 40s film noir and Orson Welles' The Third Man. There is it won all kinds of Academy Awards for this, the final scene where all of the bad murdery stuff is happening on a Ferris wheel. And so this
no, I
whole
don't know
carnival ride, you were singing this wonderful, loving, romantic song, and I'm seeing in my head this black and white film of bad things happening on the Ferris wheel. Anyway, y'all get out there and watch The Third Man if you get a chance to.
Everybody, we are past the hat. We are thrilled to have Barry Gray and Isabel Vals with us here this evening. You can follow each of them individually on Facebook or on the Isabel's music site, isabelsings.com.
Yeah. We go in.
All right, we're on to the next one.
This next one is called Broken.
Right. And this is a Barry Gray song. This is not a co-write. Relatively new.
Relatively. I've been holding on to the laughter, holding on to the smiles, and the hand in my palm of a sweet, sweet child, holding on to the scores of memories. But my hand's cramped and tired, and it's all slipping from me. I'm not broken, no, not broken. There's this feeling inside, breaking through this disguise. No, I'm not broken. Well, I feel a little shake in my voice when I speak. The words you want to hear, the words I don't believe. Well, I lean to the left, and I'm careful not to fall from this rope that I walk over this towering wall. I'm not broken, no, not broken. There's this feeling inside, breaking through this disguise, still light in my eyes. I'm not broken. No, 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 no. Perhaps there's a little crack just below my knee. Well, I may falter as I step, but keep my feet under me. It's there to keep me honest, it's there to keep me real, there to remind me our hearts will heal. I'm not broken, no, not broken. There's this feeling inside, breaking through this disguise, still light in my eyes. I'm not broken, I'm not broken, no, not broken. At the end of the day, I know I'll find my own way, and I'll be okay, 'cause I'm not broken. No, 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 no,
More Isabel and Barry live here in the studio. Kirk's looking at me and telling me not to talk, but I have to ask another question. It's my job.
You're in
Because-
charge. You can ask as many as you like.
This is one people need to know. Where can they see you live?
Oh,
Let's see. We're going to be in Greensboro at Odin Brewing, along with like 19 other local singer-songwriters.
Great venue,
on
but that must
January
be
20th.
must be an event.
That's an event. It's the Song Fest. It's benefiting. Ooh, help me.
Something.
Something great.
It's a hunger organization, yeah, that helps families and kids.
Excellent.
I can't remember the name of it.
that's just something Brian Toney is putting
Brian
together.
Toney. Look up Brian Toney. He's been
Yes.
posting about it, Toney.
We will post a link on our Facebook page too.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. And that's, I think, the only thing we have lined up, but we've got some things in the works. So,
Excellent.
yeah, we'll post and we'll put them on the website and all that good stuff.
Because the world needs more of this live, out in places.
Thanks.
That's the extent of my talking now.
Last day? Okay, so for this one, I have to tune down. So bear with me a second. Tell a story, Barry.
Tell a story. I'm storyless.
Well, I can say that this is This is one of several songs that I wrote during the pandemic, and I was spending a lot of time alone in the house and got tired of doing that, like so many of us did. So this one's called Last Day, or Like It's My Last Day. But I need my pick. So I got one, but thank you. All right.
I'm ready.
Yeah, there's a way to count this off.
Would you like me to do it?
Yeah, why don't you?
All
You're
right.
good at that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I wanna get away. I wanna get away from here. From here. Somewhere far away. Somewhere far away from here. From here. Out from these four walls that trap me. Away from my thoughts on repeat. I wanna fly like a bird, run like the wind, set off and sail over the sea, burn hot like the sun, love like today is my last day. Dance like leaves, float like clouds, spread my arms wide and twirl all around, open my heart and love like today is my last day. I used to fall asleep. I used to fall asleep like a babe, like a babe. Now I just toss and turn. Now I just toss and turn in the bed. Night after night without sweet dreams, I find myself praying for rest. I wanna fly like a bird, run like the wind, set off and sail over the sea, burn hot like the sun, love like today is my last day. Dance like leaves, float like clouds, spread my arms wide and twirl all around, open my heart and love like today is my last day. There's no escaping myself. I chose this race and I'll run it. Yeah, no more distracting myself. I know what love is and I want it. Someday, not long from now. Someday, not long from now, I'll know peace. I'll know peace. I'm feeling ready. Yeah, I'm getting ready to dig deep, dig deep. Give the gift of forgiveness, start over, wipe the slate clean, so I can fly like a bird, run like the wind, set off and sail over the sea, burn hot like the sun, love like today's my last day. Dance like leaves, float like clouds, spread my arms wide and twirl all around, open my heart and love like today is my last day.
like it's my last day.
No, don't do it.
Thank you.
As a drummer, I have to.
That's right. You are a drummer.
He is a drummer. Yep.
Are you going to be laying down some drum tracks on the new CD?
I am. I'm very excited about that part.
I'll bet you are.
I am too.
So tell a quick story while Isabel tunes.
All right. I'll tell you about this next song.
Yes.
That's a good call.
This next
This
song.
is our last tune, right?
Is it?
Indeed.
Is it? Yeah. This is our last song, and it's called "Stories High." It was a song I wrote during the pandemic. I had vowed to write different types of songs. One of them being a happy song, a good,
What?
uplifting song. Yes,
Those are hard.
they
Yeah.
are. They are. So that's
We like
what
the
this
sad,
song is.
Dark ones.
This is about having that place in the world where everything is perfect.
Aw.
Stories High. Make a left on South Main in a Jersey town. I cross the bridge to the island of truths. Night still hides the coming of the new day. I see the skyline ahead, her bones come into view. Sun rises slowly, punching a hole into morning. I rise through her beams, my breath starts to show. The business of the day falls away to silence. My feet on steel, joy down in my soul. High in the clouds, my heart's cupped in my hands. Set it free like a white-winged dove. It's a long way down to the rush and the city sounds. I love my life, all these stories high. See the world through the eyes of the angels. My toes are clenched like a bird on a wire. I strap on in to keep myself from falling. 'Cause if I fall, there ain't much chance for me to fly. Blues, yellows, golds, and reds drape the sky like a blanket across my bed. Safe and warm on a cold winter's morn. One by one the crew files on, takes their place, face the sun. We stop to take in what God has done. We're high in the clouds, our hearts are cupped in our hands. Set 'em free like a white-winged dove. It's a long way down to the rush and the city sounds. We're at peace, all these stories high. It's a beautiful world, all these stories hide. Thank you.
Y'all have been listening to Isabel Vals and Barry Gray live here on the radio for the past hour. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. We're going to turn off the live stream here in just a moment. You guys who are watching via the live stream, listening via the live stream, you don't have to go away. The show still goes on for another 30 minutes. We're going to hear a playlist that these guys brought in. Kind of the idea is they're going to play us music that is stuff they think that you need to hear, stuff that inspires them, whatever. And you can listen to it by pointing your browser to WHUPFM.org, or if you're in the footprint of Hillsborough, FM 104.7 WHUP. But y'all, I'm going to reach over here and kill the live stream momentarily. I'm going to do it now. So you have to wave goodbye. We don't have to, but it's good form. Bye, y'all.